we last left off, I was about to do this quest. Now, doing this quest. Alright, so I'll take another one of these. Take plenty of torches. Plenty of food. Couple of these, couple of these. No key. One key. We're doing this, Jimbo!
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square.
What does loquacious mean? Like, I'm known for having quite the diverse vocabulary, but what the hell is a loquacious? Sounds like a deep sea animal. And here we find the loquacious in its natural habitat, feasting upon a recently captured crab. Using a blunt and hardened limb that was believed to once be a claw, it breaks open the crab shell to expose its soft and edible insides for consumption.
The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 4, 5, meanwhile 1, 2, 3, 6. It's in there. Nice that ain't got a trap on the way, that's they got curios. A blockage, but you know, curios. Perfect. Now my theory will be proven. Oh god. I brought just enough shovels. Just enough. Because that's 1, 2, 3 blockages. The exact right amount of shovels. And look, an extra torch. Yes, Rord. Grab the torch. I won't stop you. Let's crack open that warm one. Got him. Miss. Fuck. Always lead off with a battle ballad. Ow. Ah. I forgot to do... Whatever. Whatever. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Whatever. Mistakes. Yeah.
Annihilated.
Heal him up.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Heal, walk some stress. This is gonna do some damage, but you know, whatever. See, as soon as it's not the first turn, he goes so fast. 10 damage. 5 damage. 2 damage. Stunned. Yeah, this guy's dead. Let's just pick to the face.
As the fiend falls,
Get some treasure.
a faint hope blossoms.
And up next is gonna be an obstacle. And there's 4 battles on the way. I can deal with that.
Nature herself, a victim to the
Nature
spreading
herself.
corruption,
A
malformed
victim
with
to the spreading
misintent.
corruption. Malformed with misintent. I don't like it being that dark. It just bothers me. You have an extra free set of food? Don't mind if I didgeridoo. That's a bit of Australian humor for you all. Another map. The light is going down awful fast. Surprise, please, damn it, fuck. No. Don't push him. Don't push him. Yeah. You better believe he doesn't get fucking pushed. Why are you so quick? Ow. Don't do that. That's mean. Why you gotta be a cyber blade? Plus 20% human. Yeah, he's dead.
Decimated.
4 HP, back. Dead.
Their formation is broken.
Fucking dead.
Maintain the offensive.
Just put bandage on that. To be fair, if we get shuffled, that mace bash is gonna be real nice. But like, maybe while
Continue the
camping,
onslaught.
I can change.
Destroy them all.
Yes, I can still. Nice. Now then, we're all set to absolutely demolish anyone. And when we go through the door, see, look, this light is going down so fast.
The way is lit. The path
There.
is clear.
Whoa.
We require
Whoa.
only the strength to follow it.
He had. I guess he still had the speed buff.
A singular strike.
Push her back. She's got moves she can use from back there. Kill.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Nice. Killed her. Best I can do. Get over here. Miss. Fuck. Resisted both of them, so might as well be a miss. Come on, get that stun. Yes! These fights are going really well. That's because I got 2 blessed characters. like, you move Vox. Vox is just still back there, absolutely obliterating everyone. Miss. Fuck. No bleed, thank you. Yeah, I killed a corpse. Oh shit, we don't have our speed buff anymore. We ran out. Oh. Got him with that instead. Killed him. Killed him. Yeah, we got shuffled about.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
We're liable to need like all of these. Alright, now then. Carry on. I didn't mean to press whatever button I pressed that did that, but I did. Check recording, still going. Good. Free torch. Yeah, there's no more obstacles. Seriously, the light is going down so fast. I don't get it. Anyway, room battle with Curio. We haven't gotten any of our chances to surprise. Like, none of them. Speed up. Be spooked. You know what, actually? How about I fuck? Oh! 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 Absolute madman. Just fucking did kill them immediately. So like, it wouldn't have killed him. But dodge, because Vox is amazing like that. Dodge, because Moyne is amazing like that. But yeah, that kill was incredible. Oh, you dodged it, asshole. Bringing her forward. What could she still do from there? Party heal. Move back. Dodge. Dodge. I hit the mic earlier because I like literally brought my hand to my mouth and was like, oh, when good old Roard got that incredible crit. Instant kill. There we go. A lot of party shuffling going on.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Curios, another battle. You've got 15, you've got 11. Eh. Whatever. Now then, along the way. Alright, whatever. Free torch! Woo! And the pretty rock, whatever. And the light went down right when we got into this battle.
Be gone, fiend. Executed with impunity.
Alright, now then, Lord, I need you to outspeed this little fucker. Yep,
Back to the pit.
that's just how it goes when you've got an incredible party like this.
Remind yourself that
Is this a room
overconfidence
battle?
is a slow and insidious killer.
Yeah, I've got the torches to check. Anyway, then we'll camp here to make sure.
Huddled
Yeah,
together,
everyone.
furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
What's in the sack? What's in the sack, Jack? A battle. We surprised them, so this will be over quickly.
Well
9.
struck. The ground quakes.
Alright, next round.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
I love Judgment. It's like the best move.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
They've all got trinkets, I think. Yes.
The light, the promise of safety,
Alright.
a marvel of technology, an engine of destruction.
Got a crit
A
hit on him.
decisive pummeling.
He's dead. Wheel dodge. Hold into that guy. Killed him.
Another one falls.
Now I'll do the battle ballad. Not you. He's gonna keep calling in that mash ring. I'm gonna keep killing him.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Plus 90 damage. Just keep applying battle ballad. That's the most useful thing we can do right now. No. And it's gonna call in reinforcements. Her accuracy is off the fucking charts. He's still alive. Which simply means he's gonna outspeed him easily. Space 85. Yep. That's why we need to keep buffing that accuracy. Because we're gonna slowly wear down that tank. And it's gonna keep having to call in that asshole. And he's gonna live every now and then. Battle ballad. So back. Just keep buffing that accuracy, baby. And we'll slowly damage it down.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Miss. And it's gonna call in its reinforcement. Alright, this means I can hit them both.
A powerful blow. Precision and power.
And it's gonna call in its reinforcements, which we're gonna be able to deal with easily. Because it's just flashing daggers.
A
was mean. He's bleeding. Crit.
Impressive.
It's almost down. This fight's almost over. It's 200% stun. Fuck off. You suck. And I hate you. Fight almost won. You just gotta not fuck it up in the last round. Battle ballad. Play the long game. Don't try anything crazy. Oh! Oh! Oh!
The brigands are undone.
No words. He doesn't even
Our
care.
family crest
Oh,
is once
killing a
again
fucking
a
cannon,
symbol
that's
of
just normal
strength.
for me, you know, that's just the usual. You know, the usual. Don't worry about it, you heal yourself with this and another crit. This is the power of the jester. Crits for days, my lord. Crits for days.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
That was so easy. That was just so that just textbook. Textbook. You could use that as a video guide for how to win this. And you know, big money, big money, big money. And this, that's very useful. Alright. Warren Scrounger. Placed Eldritch Hater. That's okay. You got syphilis. So, place Code Technician. Yeah, big money, big money, big money, mucha muchana. This is why I have this elite squad, because look, if I have the two blessed units in one, like that round, that went so well. I'm gonna look over this footage again and just be like, yeah, yeah.
In time.
So yeah, here I am in post because the audio kind of cuts off before I go on the next half of the video. And like, I've cut it here because there's about to be a bunch of weird static stuff or whatever. But anyway, I've learnt my lesson. I'm gonna have something separate to record audio from now on. Well, for Darkest Dungeon at least. Yeah, you might notice there's an exclamation mark for killing the cannon. I earned that. But yeah, there was audio issue. So right now I'm just scrolling through past quests, past successes, and now on that quest no one got stressed out because like it went well and I had a blessed jester. Here I'm putting in here's how Bernie can still win to get cured of syphilis. Because it's a debilitating disease. And after that, let's see what I do. I don't remember. I think I might be putting in Roared for quirk treatment. Yeah, because Fear of Mankind is kind of debilitating. Because the two kinds of enemies that could just show up anywhere, the cultists and the brigands, are human. How about that? Yeah. Vaux has got some good trinkets and curios and such. And on that quest, no one got overly stressed, so I just have the chance to cure diseases other people have. Not that there's really much to fix, because I normally cure them pretty quick, because they'll be put on the heroes I use often. Checking who's coming fresh. Corbière. Hey, look, a flagellum. Decide to do that, and there's nobody in dire need of stress relief. So I'm not sure if I bother. Because you have noticed everyone who went on that quest took no stress. Because that's what a jester does, my dude. I'm looking. Oh yeah, because Roar doesn't have that camping skill, which makes it so you won't get ambushed. And getting ambushed sucks because you have to do a fight at 0 light. And the party will be shuffled by default. That's like the risk of camping. But yeah. So I believe I put in... Or was Roar already in for some fixing of something? Yeah, I put Roar in for quirk treatment, so I can't give her a new skill. And I go to lock in Warrior of Light, but that's expensive. So I'm like, I'll lock that in later and just not bring him on any quests for a bit. And now Vaux, who's got one bad trait despite being level 3 and being brought on tons of quests. She's just that good. So I'm looking over my like a good set of heroes, looking for things I want to fix while I've got like money and like spare slots in places. I'm putting in more Moncel to get rid of Fangophobia because I fucking hate Fangophobia. Because I do highlight runs and Fangophobia makes people suck when the torch is above 75%. And I like to have big light. I like to be able to see enemy before they crush me. And there I go, looking over Buznios stuff, because Buznios used to have hard skinned or whatever, which gave her plus 10 protect, which made her an absolute tank, and then she lost that. So I'm hoping to one day bring her back to being an absolute tank, because that made her stop being as, like, Buznios is as good as Vaux and Burners just by being good, because now she can't be a damage sponge in the back lines. She can still heal pretty good. And she's got some alright camping skills. Yeah. The Nomad Wagon almost never has good trinkets. Maybe I gotta upgrade it. And now I go to look over what else to do, because after that high, I'm not done it. The Sonorous Prophet is my next target, and it offers something that would make me much more likely to use Abominations. Because I don't normally, because, like, they're scary and they deal stress to everyone. And you can't have any religious party members. Yeah. And now I'm checking over Vaux and Moyne to see if there's anything preventing them from going through the ruins. Which there isn't. Alright then, let's form a party to go take down this asshole. Of course, Buznios for the big backline damage. Checking to make sure she's got nothing that stops her from going to the ruins. So yeah, she's coming along on that quest, and I could just go with only those people, but that's a fool's errand. And now Fiton, who's got like the skills I want, and nothing stopping her from coming along. She's also level 3. Because, you know, your Vestals will level up quick just because you use them a lot. And she's got Warrior of Light, which makes her do bonus damage against unholy enemies, which is what the Ruins is full of. The Ruins has got that skeleton with a cup. And there's Frostheart who wants to come along, and who would be a good choice objectively, but nah. I take a few shovels, my standard lots of torches, lots of food, a couple of keys, some of those healing dusty things, whatever, poultice, a couple of those, a few more bandages, and a couple anti-venoms just in case. And that should do me. So then I set off to go crack open the cold one, while quickly making sure they've all got the good shit. because like he's got a spare slot for a trinket. Do I go through my trinkets and see if he consider giving him one? No, I think I'm just going over his skills and be like, I want to lock in Fated when I get the chance. They've all got like a skill locked in. Because the oscillation of skills I learned early on with Buzneos can decimate you. Embark. And now I'm gonna go and find the ancestors' memoirs for this guy.
Excavations beneath the manor were well underway when a particularly ragged indigent arrived in the hamlet. This filthy, toothless miscreant boasted an uncanny knowledge of my ambitions and prognosticated publicly that, left unchecked, I would soon unleash doom upon the world.
So yeah, for saying many correct and true things, this man must be killed. And also he's holding his own eyeballs, which is never a good sign. If someone's holding their own eyeballs, like, it's more weird than if they're holding someone else's. It's like, oh, this is just some messed up killer dude. But no, someone holding their own eyeballs? That's just too far, man. You've got to be put to a stop if you've gotten to that point. So thus a team of heroes is set out to kill Eyeball Holding Johnson, Lord of Evil, Killer of Puppies, whenever the game feels like finishing loading. Like now. So yeah, we got a scout early on, which is always nice. That scout was actually useful because it helped me decide which like path of rooms to go down. Because it would have been the same length pretty much either way. Yeah. Right now I'm counting out the length, just making sure that the one, basically just at the bottom is where the boss fight is, because the boss fight is always located in the room furthest from the start. So yeah, I start our trek forward through the ruins, which is never the nicest place. The toughest area, aside from like the Dark Souls, is of course the cove, but the ruins is annoying. And there, look, a madman. I fucking hate those guys because they can just deal so much goddamn stress. So I'm marking him, and then we're just getting him again. Come on, just focus fire on the madman, you fool. Hey, you got the stun off past me, so, you know, it could have been worse. Just do the sniper shot, kill him before he can start dealing massive stress. And he's gonna run for the old gods. She missed her fucking... whatever move she did, I didn't see. Because, like, this is something you don't notice because I edited it all, but the recorded footage just varies in speed all the time. Which is why I have to continually readjust to fix audio issues, and which is why I don't actually fix them properly. I just, for the most part, make them suck less. You know, kill that guy, zap her with the best move a vessel has, and gets a crit. And she can't do much but do a little bit of healing for that guy. Because she's got like a trinket which boosts her healing rate, she always gets the 3 on the 1 to 3 scale. Patch up Vaux from her bleed and then pick to the face of that guy. He's still bleeding. Yeah, that's why I brought so many bandages. Did use one there because we got a crit, so the fight was over anyway. I'm acting like I knew that would happen when it was more just me being like, it's just the start. Oh, and she got a buff, which is plus 20% damage until camp. So I'm just being like, maybe I just won't camp at all. Because, like, plus 20% damage on Vaux, who, like, regardless of what's going on, can deal damage. Real nice. And now I'm checking their camping skills to be like, anything else that can be as good a buff as that? Nope, okay. We won't be camping, fellows, unless, like, some bad stuff goes down in the meantime, and then I'll just have to. Just to patch it up. But yeah, now I'm deciding which buffs go down based on like what's in between. So I pick this route, the fight right off the bat, I take a couple steps and boom, a bunch of skeletons, including 2 cup boys. But despite the low light, we got off the surprise. So yeah, kill 1 cup boy immediately because Vaux is just that good. You always want to get rid of the cup boys because they can deal the big stress with their cup. They just splash you. And she misses, despite them being surprised. And now he's gonna kill a skeleton, but not actually. That was a fake. No skeletons were harmed in the making of this movie. Bump in the night, which misses because Vaux dodges everything except the cup. The fucking cup. 15 stress in 1 hit. That's already like over 1/10 of the way to destruction. Then she gets a double kill to heal some of that. But yeah. I don't know if it's been demonstrated in any of my videos, it probably has so far, but yeah, if a hero reaches 100 stress, their resolve is tested, and they'll either come out virtuous, or like have their spirits be broken and get a bad trait for the rest of the quest, and like it can be for the rest of forever until you fix it. The chances of coming out virtuous is incredibly slim, but if it happens, it's incredible, because they get like a buff healed of all their stress, but if they don't, and they like succumb to the stress, all of their stress remains, and they get a bad trait, which will probably end up inflicting stress on everyone else in the party. And I didn't notice the trap, but Vaux dodged it anyway, so whatever. And she just looks at some books for her own free will, and takes some stress damage, but like whatever. We're still good. We're still on the first square. I'm losing light really fast in these the ruins. This room, I don't know what's in it, and it's a fight that's in it, and we get the surprise again. That's 3 in a row. So yeah, open by bopping this guy, because when he hits, he inflicts a debuff, which increases the amount of stress you take. Get some hits on both of them. I believe I go for suppressing fire, covering fire, whatever. Just to like hit them all, debuff them all, because I'm not going to get a kill. Or do I? Do I risk it for a Trisket? Am I gonna risk it for a Trisket? Or am I gonna play smart, play the long game? I risk it and I get the kill anyway. But the cup boy is still there. And then I try and stun him, which fails. Because she doesn't have... Roard has a trinket, which increases her stun chance by a lot. Which Fion doesn't. Which I just discovered then. Yeah. Splash and Vaux with the cup. Giving Moyne a slicey dicey. But he resists all of the downsides of that except the raw damage, which we can heal because we've got 2 characters with healing moves. Vaux gets a double kill, as is her one. Doesn't heal any stress from it though, which is a bummer. And then we kill that guy. And I get a scout first. And so I turn down the shovel, I believe. And then there's this curio here, which, what is it? Do I bother checking? I don't. I think that might have been one of the ones related to the Shambler or whatever. Probably wasn't, but it might have been. I just didn't want to mess with that. Because that's just like an optional super tough boss fight. Anyway, pick to the face, because my double knives couldn't have hit the dude in the front, and then we just laser lightning beams at that skeleton. Kill those two guys immediately. We basically just got a heal out of that and 600 gold. And here's a pool of water. No way to decorative urn. So using holy water, I try the medicinal herbs first, because maybe the ashes are diseased, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, valuables remain. Treasure. I have to decide. That shimmering cloak could be useful, especially if I'm running a party that also has Buzneos, because Buzneos buffs healing received by 33%. So I get rid of a journal page, because I don't bother with those. There's probably interesting lore, but I know a lot of the game's lore anyway. Just from like, it was an interest of mine before I got it. But yeah, and then we got that some money in his confession booth. And when it just comes to things like this, whoever checks it, it just depends. Yeah, is I'm like least stressed in case it's a bad curio. That was a curio that would have healed some stress, which could have been useful. Anyway, a bunch of skeletons. Second time we haven't gotten a surprise, but like that first time barely counted because we killed them all in the first turn anyway. They might as well have been surprised. Anyway, he's going to collect bounty on this guy, killing him. because we got the big damage. I don't like these guys because they can do a lot more damage than you'd expect. Just hanging in the back and doing stuff like that. Anyway, I believe I'm gonna go for the judgment to kill that guy, get the heal, because no one's overly damaged. Vaux dodges that, because Vaux dodges like everything. Cut cue her not dodging something, but yeah, she's got a really good dodge chance. It's part of her quirks and one of the trinkets she's got. Chucks a knife at that guy, gets some damage on him before he... But he still is able to get off 5 damage on Bosnios, which is like more damage than I'd like to see. Then she kills him with another 5 damage back. It's like tennis, but with 5 damage. And another 5 damage. Are you going to deal 5 damage? No, 2, because I think that's the max that move can deal. He's stunned, so that the next turn everyone can just wail on him or heal. So, yeah, pick to the face, which instant kills him, which I wasn't actually hoping for that. I was hoping to stay alive for a bit so we could use that opportunity to heal. Anyway, treasure chest. Checking it with Vaux, because like, she's a grave robber, she should know. What's in the hidden compartment? A little food and some heads. Yeah. Theoretically, I should check which antiques or whatever they're called. I have a lot of already. And then like base which ones I take off of that, but I don't. Yeah. Anyway, what's in the sack? Money. What do I discard to get the money? A skeleton key, because there's only like barely any space left if we run into a treasure chest. Oh well, we can still open it. Yeah. Checking the light, because we're about to get in a fight. And another surprise! You may have noticed this dungeon is full of skeletons. And crit! Nice crit, Moin! Not even got any buff or like bonus getting those guys. And then she got another crit. And I was just like, oh, it's Critapalooza going on here. Then she stuns that guy successfully. Like, it's no crit, but it's a bonus. And then suppressing fire kills one guy, deals damage to the other, lowers his accuracy and damage. I don't know what suppressing fire does. And that's something anyway. And then she chucks a knife, killing him with another crit, healing her own stress. That's just what Vaux does. Get crits or kills to heal her own stress, because Vaux is powerful. A powerful being with powerful energies. I don't know what's in here, so I believe I crack open a warm one, because I got plenty to crack. And there's nothing... I don't bother. I'm like, we could use the heals from the camp, but like that 20% damage buff on Vaux is just beautiful. And since the boss we're going to go up against, the Sonorous Prophet, hides in the back, and she can hit the back, like, reliably, it's useful. Now then we get a scout, a blockage, and a boss, and a curio along the way, so yeah. Nothing to worry about. We get hungry. I still have plenty of food left to supply them with. Use a shovel to clear that. Both of these quests were well prepared for whatever must see. And she just got blighted, so the anti-venoms I brought were useful. Because they hadn't been enough. And now we're getting into the boss fight. I go in with as much lot as I can, and I pop a holy water to apply some buffs about. Like there's nothing else to do with it. Alright, and here we go. Boss fight against this dude. So how he works is he'll use Calamitous Prognostication on 1 or 2 heroes, and based on that, at the end, a bunch of rubble will fall on him that deal big damage. Like it's possible to dodge, so I don't know what the chances of doing that are, but yeah, it's a big damage, and he gets to do that at the start of the turn, then he'll spit on you, as you just saw, which deals blight. Which is really annoying because like nothing else will deal blight. I'm healing Bosnios here because she's going to take a lot of damage. But she dodged it anyway, so that was just useful avoiding look. So now on Moin, Calamitous Prognostication to like guarantee him a bunch of damage. We've already done a bunch of damage to him anyway. And now then, what do I do now? Because I can't like hit him except with the mark, which... Oh yeah, because I don't think I applied the lower protection debuff on the first use of it, so he still had protection. So instead, I have to go with doing stuff like that. And she's blighted, but like, I've got an anti-venom spare, I can use it on her. And since he's still marked, I can just sniper shot with big damage with a 25 crit. And that's just like a little bit of damage and stress, but since we're not stressed, it doesn't matter. The stun is a bit of a bother. So Moin takes 23 damage, already like giving him a big bother, and like our main healer is stunned, so we can't fix that out. But he's almost dead anyway. If we can just deal that last bit of damage, that was on the lower end of how much damage you could have done there. So now, am I gonna mark him again? Get that protection even lower. And Bosnios is either gonna attack or base. He takes 1 damage and isn't a good blight. I just go for the sniper shot because Moin's still good. Neither dodges, but like they're still not on death's door because they're like tough. Does it on Bosnios again, which is ideal because like we couldn't heal anyone else to resist it. He's almost dead, and yeah, I like this part. I'm just like, just fuck you, die. I just hit him with the little hook, which is a move meant to just move people around, just to deal the finishing blow. Just fuck off, mate. Fuck off. And then I get those treasures. I win the quest. That went so smoothly. Like, not as smoothly as the Brigand 12-pounder fight, where I did everything correctly and, like, the boss never got off its 1 attack. But, like, that was still a really good run of that fight. Not the best possible run, but a really nice run. And now, the footage legs out for a sec as I go to, like, victory. I got a trinket which might get me to use an abomination. And it's a very rare trinket, so, like, a good reward, even if I don't use it. I could sell it for big money, and I got big money on this quest anyway. Like $10,000, and a few heirlooms, that's what they were called. And now Moin and Vaux are level 4, which is a bit of a bummer, because now I can't be taking them on like 2 low-level quests, or else they'll deal stress to them just by being like not the shit worth their time. But yeah, and Vaux had a bad trait that I don't remember what it was. I think I probably end up fixing it, because like I like using Vaux, so I want to keep her real good, real nice. Because she is straight up my favorite character in the entire game. She's blessed. Like, Burners is also blessed, but like Vaux is always getting the crits and the big damage and the dodges. It's just a delight going on a quest with Vaux, because it's just waiting for her to do the next big shit. And, there's a thing going on in the church, whatever. That doesn't concern me in the future, because I've already dealt with it in the past. Yeah, we successfully killed the Prophet, and we successfully killed the Brigand 8-pounder. Of course, that's on the first level of those bosses. They like go up to yeah, calm, because it slows her down. It makes her worse on the first turn. And since I often use it with Burners, who's also worse on the first turn, like I don't want them both having that. I wonder if I put him in to get nah, because like it's not that big of a deal. And where's all the money I earned doing that? Or did I just spend so much gearing up for the quest? Maybe. Stagecoach, nothing of interest. I believe I'm almost done recording, but yeah, that was a really good run of both of those boss fights. Like, incredibly ideal. Oh, wait, I'm upgrading Fidon to make her more useful, and Roard. Fidon's a higher level than Roard. I wonder why I brought Roard on that quest. But yeah, I'm checking to see if I've got another Elephant of Stun, because it makes Roard really good for use, just because like bada bing. And also the trinket, it doesn't have a downside, which is really, really rare. Even like the very rare super good trinkets will have downsides often. And you kind of need to balance out like positive traits heroes have and other trinkets to make it work. Like that's how Burners works. And how Vaux works. But yeah. I upgrade that so that I can upgrade moves better, because I just love Judgment. It's so good. It heals the Vestal, and she can use it from anywhere. And I believe I'm gonna bring Moin in to upgrade his skills. Upgrade... Do I upgrade the hook just based on how nice it was? I think I misclick and upgrade the mark. Yeah, I misclick and upgrade the mark. With like whatever, it wasn't worth that much. But yeah, ideal run of what I undertook there. got something that might encourage me to use an abomination, which are they can be a really good class aside from the stress. So if they ain't dealing the stress, whoo boy. But yeah, a good day of playing Darkest Dungeon it was.